Hello everybody. Today is Tamar's birthday.
Oh yeah, it is.
Today is Tamar's birthday. It is
April 23rd.
Thank you. April 23rd, and we're very excited because today is also Sunday, which means that tomorrow the Humane Society will be available, and we have a raccoon problem. And so we have this beautiful trap that we got from our abuelo, and we're going to try and trap a raccoon. Now, it's very controversial what to use to trap a raccoon. I said let's just put some carpenter spikes up and put some food on that, and maybe it would just drop right onto it and impale itself on it, but that got waved off. We looked up some sites. It turns out it is legal to trap a raccoon, but you can't do it on the weekends because they're not open on the weekends to pick it up, and you can't just let it starve or shoot it with a .22. You need to actually call them to take it away and put it in the thing. So that's what we're going to do. So our neighbor Chris has been generous to allow us to use his backyard so that Coco doesn't end up in the trap, or Frankie, God forbid, and so that basically we don't have to have the raccoon near us. Now, the raccoon can come at any time, so we have you know, our preparations. We have the goalie stick, which is, you know, essentially like a snipe hunt. You just whack it on the head, and of course Sheva will be manning the Frankie's fart blaster, which is always available. And what we're going to do, where'd the bread go?
I don't think we brought it.
We didn't bring out the bread. Hold on, I'll get it. We'll cut this out. I took it out. All right, so according to the different manuals on what to use to bait a raccoon, you know, in hunting you don't really bait, so we're not familiar with this part about it. But it's not really fair to bait like a deer and say, "Here, little deer, come here."
Yeah, that time we went fishing.
You bait for fish, yes. But that's a little different, I guess. But you know, I guess some people do put out deer feed or whatever. Anyways, we're gonna make our little raccoon sandwich. Now, it calls for white bread, but we're not racist in this house, so we're gonna use a piece of rye and a piece of whole wheat, and we have peanut butter. It's just for something sweet. Now, you could use, now how do you pronounce that?
Jeff.
But it's Jeff, right?
Jeff.
That was one of your things. What do they call that? What do you think it's
Mandela
like?
effect.
Yeah, that's a Mandela effect, Jiff and Jeff. But we're gonna use Skippy Super Crunch, because that's what I like, and you know, I'm very attuned to the rabid beings, you know, nocturnal schedule and what have you, and also, it'll sort of kick this one off. If you have any questions, feel free to check also. You know, this is, I was telling Sheva, this is our second instructional video on hunting. Our first one being when the Michelle family made Aliyah, and we made our first goodbye video to them, and haven't spoken to them since. So they may still be on the hunt, but we do miss you guys, and maybe this will be a good opportunity to get back in touch, which we hope you to do. And Sheva just saw, or was in shul in Livingston with Rabbi Michelle, and you know, at Rabbi Michelle's wedding, I dressed up in a full skin-tight Elvis bodysuit and rollerbladed around. You know why? Because he wasn't. No, because he wasn't Rabbi Michelle. He was just Eli Michelle. The Rabbi part came way later. It was fun. So now we don't have regular marshmallows because we used those in our last video on the burning the chametz. But we have even better. These have you had these? They're toasted coconut.
Yeah.
You want one? No. Okay. Well, anyways, toasted coconut marshmallow sandwich here coming up, and we're really excited. This should be great. Now, do we have to cut the crust off, or do you think it'll be all right?
I think so.
Okay. So now what we're gonna do is we're gonna stop the video. The trap is all set. We tested it a couple times. Basically, the stupid idiot goes in here, he touches that thing, and then this goes bam, and he can sit there until.
Oh no! But the thing's too fat.
No, it's not. This is meant for that size animal.
Okay.
You know, I mean, even Coco could fit in here. That's why we're doing it on the other side. But anyways, it's set up to get him all the way in too before it nails it. Otherwise, it'll clip his tail off. You know, not that we really care so much about his tail, but whatever. Anyways, we think this stupid thing is rabid because we've seen it during the day. It's a little early yet, but we want to get it out so that when he's been coming down the drain pipes around 6, 7 o'clock, and you know, we're anxious to go. So we're gonna sign off, and we'll take you to the placement. So here we are in this natural surrounding of Chris's backyard. Chris is a pilot, and somewhere over the Atlantic right now, and but we did this with permission. But we thank you, Chris. So we have our fluffernutter sandwich, basically, essentially a fluffernutter. You know, most people never heard of fluffernutters. That's what it is, you know. And that's it. So we're gonna keep a bird's eye watch from our house, and hopefully by the morning we'll have a raging raccoon and not a possum or a skunk or, I don't know, Coco or something like that. But that's pretty much it. I'll sign off now. So we realized that we took all this care into our costumes, and turns out our cinematography terrible. Like, can't see our heads or anything, but we're not redoing this whole thing. And I wanted to make sure you saw I'm wearing my Obama cap, because I know he's very, yes, and he's very into
Red Wings shirt.
Yeah, it's a Jimmy Howard shirt, I think, right? Yep, Jimmy Howard. And you know, you basically, if you're not dressed properly for a hunt, they're gonna outsmart you. If they see anything, they see any fear in your eyes, anything like that, or if you're wearing the wrong team's colors or something. These raccoons, these are smart critters. And the last two I got, we made hats out of them. Maybe we could do that too. If they do kill them, or if the thing goes out, we could call the taxidermist to make another hat, because we just threw out the other hat. You know?
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool.
Or we could just shoot this one ourselves.
Well, we're not going to shoot it because, well, we're just not going to shoot it. But we can let it starve. But we're not going to do that either. We're going to call Humane Society first thing in the morning, hopefully. We'll show you. We'll show you what we find. Signing off.